Hello everyone and welcome back. So today's video is not going to be a long one. So you guys seem to like my Dollar Tree haul. So I decided to do something I hadn't done since I was a teenager, and I decided to go check out my local Dollar General, not the Dollar Tree, but Dollar General. So it's not quite as cheap. But is better than a lot of the other stores for some products. But I haven't stepped foot in the one in my area since moving here over 10 years ago. I haven't stepped foot in a Dollar General since I was, I want to say about 17, 18, somewhere in that ballpark. So it's been a while. Okay. But it was one of the places that I used to go to when I was a teenager to get my press-ons and different nail polishes and nail stickers and things like that. And we get them for a reasonable price. So given how long it had been since I had stepped in, when I decided that I was going to go ahead and see if it was still a worthwhile place to check out. Now, mind you, there are other Dollar Generals in the general area that I do need to check out to get a conclusion. However, this one wasn't bad. It definitely wasn't as good as the ones that I had when I was growing up, but this is a smaller area than the one that I went to when I was a teenager. So this is what I was able to get, and I got for just under 20 bucks. So I'm not familiar with this particular nail polish brand, but I wanted to try it regardless. This nail polish brand is called Believe Beauty, and it's got some really pretty colors that I wanted to try. These varied between $2 and $4 a bottle. So that's a pretty reasonable price point. They had Sally Hansen, and the Sally Hansen was on par with Walmart's price point, so not horrible, but not grand either. These were right around $4, and these are really cute nail stickers, and they had different designs too. They had other ones as well. And then one of the things that made me the happiest was the fact that they had Sinful Colors. I hadn't been able to find Sinful Colors in stores in a while, outside of Dollar Tree's sudden dual packs, but just individual bottles that you would pick from. I hadn't seen that in a long time. These were, I believe, $2.50 a piece, which is not bad at all. Now, mind you, if you can get from Dollar Tree, it's cheaper, obviously, but your selections are going to be previous collections. It's not like the current up-to-date collections. These would be what's current. So you're paying a little more for what's current and having a little better options, but that's about it. But that's not a bad price point for these either. So I managed to get 3 colors from Sinful Colors that I was very interested in. So all in all, I managed to get 6 polishes and a sheet of nail stickers for just under 20 bucks. So that's not bad at all. I know I could not walk into Walmart or Walgreens, especially not Walgreens, but I couldn't walk into a Walmart and walk out with this much product of even this caliber. I don't even think I could do it with LA Colors even if they were all LA Colors brand, which is like bottom barrel for Walmart. I don't even think I could walk out with this much for 20 bucks. So I definitely say that it's still worth checking out a Dollar General. I can't say that that you will have as good of deals as what you're going to find at, like, say, a Dollar Tree for good quality for like next to nothing. you're going to be hard pressed to find anything that's as good of a deal as that. But this is definitely reasonable. So I will check out some of the other Dollar Generals in my general area, like I do my Dollar Trees, and look into them and see what all I can find. And mind you, they had even way more selection of colors than what I have here, of both of the Sinful Colors and the Believe Beauty. They did have some reasonably priced tools and things like that, like nail files and full cover tips and things like that. They had reasonably priced gel strips. Now, I don't use those. I don't do the whole nail sheets. I don't use them. I've never used them. I have some now, but I've never used them. But the ones I have currently are not gel ones. They have actual gel ones there, and they're reasonably priced, and they are of actual brands I'm familiar with, like Kiss brand and things like that. So, of a decent brand. That's another thing that you can find there that I did see that is something that they carry now. They also had little mini lamps that were $3. However, I don't know if I would trust that. When it comes to gel lamps, I am far more particular, because if they don't have a high enough wattage and the gels are not cured properly, then you can develop an allergy. So I don't trust the cheaper lamps like those, because I really don't want to gain an allergy to the products that I use. And so I just don't take that risk. But they do provide that as an option to buy there. For anybody who has actually purchased one of those and can vouch for its quality, you're welcome to let me know in the comments below. But like I said, I am very particular about my lamps. I have had a cheaper lamp in the past, and I had a lot of problems involved with it not wanting to cure properly. I learned my lesson. I never go under a certain price point again. I read comments and reviews like crazy to make sure that the lamp that I'm purchasing is of a specific quality. So, just to inform you on that. The selection in this particular Dollar General wasn't like big or anything like that. It's the section was shared with the makeup and the hair care stuff, and it was very small. Okay. It was smaller selection than even what my Dollar Tree has for a variety of product, which actually says a lot. Normally I would see a bigger variety than what I saw there, but like I said, it's only one. I haven't been to any of the others, and they're all over the place. So I do need to check some of the other ones and some in the slightly larger population towns that are just a town over. All right, so that is all I have to offer today. I will have a nail design for you guys next week. It's been chaotic. The kids are in school testing. I am exhausted. They're exhausted. It's been kind of crazy. So I should be back into the swing of more designs here in the near future. And I hope you all are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be, wherever you're at while you're watching this video. And until next time, guys, thank you all for watching. Bye.